Hey everyone, welcome to my channel solum.algo, where I teach you everything there is to know about Algorand. Today we're going to be looking at a great project called CompX that I learned about recently during the Token Wars video, and they have a great feature called auto compounding. And what they do is they utilize the packed Fi liquidity pools that have farming rewards of some kind with them. And they take those farming rewards and they auto compound them at a rate that you choose, either 1 hour, 6 hours, or 24 hours. So it actually takes those farming rewards, it claims them for you, it swaps into the necessary assets for that liquidity pool, and then it adds the liquidity into that liquidity pool for you so that you can continue to get ever increasing rewards. So it's auto compounding. Now, I think this is a great program for somebody who wants to be in DeFi and wants to kind of like set it and forget it. So you don't have to always be checking it and claiming it. However, if you're going to do that, go into something that's relatively stable or predictable, or at least is two assets that you'd really love to hold for a long time. So something like, for instance, the Falgo FUSDC, or FUSDC F Euros, if you like to be in stables, or Falgo FWBTC is one of my favorite pools to be in because I love Algorand, I love Bitcoin. I like that I'm getting APYs from lending. There's usually decent farming rewards for this particular pool. So that's one that I'm pretty heavy in, the Falgo FWBTC, as well as the Falgo FGoBTC. Now, what the F is, because I think a lot of people don't know what the F means. When you see an asset that says Falgo or FWBTC or FUSDC or FSilver, these are folks assets, and that means that these assets are actually being lent out. So you hold the F asset, somebody else actually holds that algo, and this is a synthetic asset that earns an APY for having been lent out. So you're earning an APY. That's what the F means. It's from Folks Finance. It's being lent out, and you have the synthetic asset that represents an algo plus the interest rate. And same with FWBTC. It's lent out wrapped Bitcoin. The W stands for wormhole, not wrapped, because it was brought over through the wormhole portal bridge. That's important to note. But yes, wrapped BTC, wormhole BTC, etc. So folks, wormhole, BTC, folks, algo. That's how that works. The other thing to note on this, so when you're looking at these liquidity pools, all of these come from packed Fi. CompX literally just takes all of the farming programs from packed Fi, brings them over, and they auto compound. The way they do this is that they create a new wallet for you. You don't sign with this wallet directly. You use your wallet to sign with this wallet that then signs your packed Fi escrow account for your liquidity pool. So it's kind of like a tiered thing. But they set up smart contracts that every hour they will claim your farming rewards. They will swap into the assets they need to be swapped into, and then they will deposit those back into the liquidity pool you're in, thus auto compounding every hour. And by doing so, they're able to take an APR and turn it into an APY, which really increases the amount of yield that you can get over a given time period. So that's how that works. And in some of these pools, it really is a pretty significant increase. So like here, there's a 3%, almost 4% increase. Here is 6% increase. And then, of course, the bigger the APR is, the larger the APY increases, because they're auto compounding instead of you having to go in to your packed liquidity pool and claim that as often as you think about it, or on whatever schedule you set for yourself. It does it automatically for you. So I'm going to show you one of the liquidity pools that I've been using, and we're going to go and show you how to deposit assets. So we're going to look at this one right here. And the way this works is you just hit add liquidity or add, and we're going to do the maximum. Now, you want to make sure that when you add these that you still have plenty of algos left, because you're going to need to add a bunch of algos to your escrow account so that you can pay for fees for the auto compounding for however long you're going to be in this pool. So we'll do that. We're going to add liquidity. Now you'll see that there are actually 5 sets of transactions that you have to sign the first time that you do this. Now I've done it before, so I only have to sign the last one, but you'll go through each one of these. It takes a little bit of time. Just wait for the system to work. The next contract will come up. You'll sign it through each one. And they're setting up that tiered system I talked about for you so that you can then have all the auto compounding. So you just sign that, and once you've done that, it'll say stake successful, and it'll tell you there it showed up, your stake, $65 there, and it tells you your APR, your APY, and total value of the liquidity pool you're in. And then here it shows your algo balance. So mine's 8.5 algos, which with this current settings I have right now is supposed to last me 97 days is what it says. You can add to that algo balance if you want to extend how long you're in this pool, or you can decrease that. The other thing that you can do is you can change the settings. So I have mine set right now to compound every 24 hours. But if you want to go, oh, and I want to do this every hour so that you can see your APY changes. The more frequently you compound, it goes up. And so we'll set the new period and confirm the transaction. And then you'll see once that's done, let's see. Try it again. It worked. Yeah, you'll see funding lasts 4.5 days. So it was 96 days, but now since I'm compounding every hour, there's a lot more transactions, 24 transactions in a day instead of 1. So it's only going to last, that money will only last 4.5 days now instead. I think that'll show if I refresh the page. Yep, there we go. 4 days. So that's all the algos will last now. You also have this sweep crumbs that you can hit as it accumulates. It accumulates slowly unless you have a whole lot of money in there, but it's basically, it's the mismatch accumulation when they claim rewards and then swap it into the assets, and then you have just a little bit left over because you weren't exactly 50-50 when you went into the pool, so there's some left over. So you sweep those and it'll swap them again and add them back into the pool. So that's all there is to entering the auto compounding pool. So you would do this instead of entering into one of the packed farms like these. So like there's the Algo FUSDC. So instead of going in here and hitting stake like I showed you in one of my other videos, you would do that on CompX, and it adds that auto compounding feature to it. But it's that whole stack. It's the folks lending, it's the packed fi liquidity pool, and then it's auto compounding. So it's a 3-tiered stack that you're actually going into. The other thing to look at is this analytics. If you come up to portfolio, it'll actually show you your total portfolio value, which I think includes your how much is in your account, your wallet, and it shows you your estimated yield per day. So I'm expected to earn $11.40 per day on that $66 I just put in there, which is really quite significant. Of course, that pool cannot go down in value, which would offset that. This $11, I think, includes the full stack, the lending. Well, no lending on that one, but it includes the liquidity pool fees as well as the farming rewards. And so that's where that comes in. And then you can see your portfolio value over time, which is the historic here. As I think it's really just as long as you've been signed in. So mine's only showing today. And you can see a few other things, your assets here, CompX Packed Fi, and you can see the value, the APY, so you can see all your farms and everything you're in here. So that's all good information to take a look at. There's other things on CompX that you can take a look at too. They're coming out with a governance token at some point called CompX. I don't believe that's launched yet based on their website. The XUSD is their stablecoin, and they lend that out, so you can actually create vaults, minimum of $100 to open a loan. So $100 worth of algos or G-algos or whatever asset you want to create a vault for, and then you put those up as collateral, and you can borrow XUSD against those assets. And then if you mismanage those assets and you get over collateralized or under collateralized rather, other people can come in here and they can liquidate you by paying off that loan at a discount, and they get a 5%, basically a 5% rate on that, because they get to pay it off at a discount because your ratio was too bad, you're over leveraged. So something that you can play with if you like to play with leverage, but that's there, and it's a neat feature. And I don't think most people know about the lending on CompX, but yeah, it's definitely something you can use. Check out their analytics and check out their farms. So that's all I've got for today, guys. I hope you liked the video, and please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helped because I'm still new here and growing, and I want to do more Algorand videos for you guys. So have a nice evening.